collective tarot message. I'm gonna start doing way more collective tarot messages than anything else on this channel. So if you're loving these vibes, loving these messages, tap the fuck in. Let's go ahead and start this message. This is an energy reading here. I do use my tools, right? But my biggest tool is my gift from the divine, literally given to me by the divine here. Volcanic energy. But I do want to say this. Don't depend on these cards for anything. To all my readers, anybody just starting, anybody who's been doing this, confirmation. I just did a full reading right now too. So usually I start clearing out energy. There's a beautiful timeline that is now. The message today is about your intuition, your gift, okay? That being your biggest tool and not needing to use it for anything else other than to, yeah, move yourself forward as you see fit. Ooh, spirit's coming through. There's something about a fire. I feel a frustration. I feel like some type of anger here. I wasn't feeling this before, so I'm very tapped into whoever's here at this time, okay? If you don't want to get this reading or this message or to see this, just scroll the fuck off, right? Don't be watching something that you don't want to watch. Otherwise, you're giving evil eye. We don't need that. My guides don't need that. What we have going on here doesn't need that. Yeah, but cannot be fucked with. Okay, period. There's the warning. So I'll give some people some time to go, because this message is for people tapped the fuck in completely. No games, no gimmick. We're live here. All right, and I'm gonna keep this message up. I like to go live because I just like everything to naturally humanly happen during the readings here. I could upload all these edited cool videos with edits and, you know, color grade everything to look really dope, make my skin look perfect, all that shit, but nah. Let's go live with it. You feel me? So you've got two powerful guardians. That's what I'm seeing here. Spirit says don't show the cards that much today, so I won't. If you're a person who needs to see the cards the entire time, you can scroll off, okay? I really, really need to get this message out blunt, to the point, and direct, because there's certain people who are meant to receive it that way. 1221 as I give this message here. So 1212, 1313, 1111 came up on my other reading here, and there's something weird happening with the voice and the throat. I feel like you're blocked for some of you, and you're releasing the blockage today, right now, through this message. It's a transformational, very powerful message. You got two powerful guardians. So I could be speaking to an emperor or a masculine energy, somebody who you like it direct. You're like, let me motherfucking know. I need to know straight up, no fluff. That's what I'm getting here. So this is the group I'm speaking to. Look, as I'm talking about 1111, we literally pulled it here. Wow, we're live. And something is going on that is in perfect timing here. I really feel like your intuition, as the title claims, is a gift that's super scary to people because you're precise. The thing is about you, 333, as I'm saying this, 1221, 1111. Check these numbers out and research them after this. You are just, look, it's not about tooting your horn. I'm not one to do that. I don't give a fuck to be tooting nobody's horn online. There's 1,000 readers doing shit like that. I'm here to really give this message about your intuition. You skyrocketed. Yeah, royal blood, as I say that. You're a part of a very, very powerful group of people who are meant to awaken at this time. And so you have. You have awakened 404. And you've got two powerful angels, powerful ancestors, maybe both. But I'm getting, it's something about two very powerful guardians here, because you spent some time building your throne. Like you're the type of individual that had to make your own throne. You had to build it. It wasn't just handed to you. It wasn't just given to you. You definitely had to work spiritually to, it wasn't about earning, it was to embody. You had to work to understand what embodiment meant for you, right? And by work, I meant you had to take time and effort and energy of removing what was blocking you. That's what I'm getting here. So no wonder this, look, powerful intuition. I can't make it up. With psychic power up underneath that. Powerful intuition, psychic power up. As I'm talking about this energy with be aware. So this is why spirit's coming through so powerfully, why the spirit realm is giving this message so fiery, right? Because we need to get rid of all the people who the message really isn't for, is what I'm hearing. Okay, period. Certain messages, it just be like that. Like it's a no bullshit zone, is what I'm hearing. So something about your energy is it's frightens people because it's a no bullshit type of vibe. That's your energy here. So I could be speaking to an Aries, a Leo, Sagittarius, a Capricorn, a Scorpio. I'm even hearing Pisces. We got rivers and oceans. Yeah, your intuition is crazy. Okay, crazy, like wild. You've got some type of X factor about you. You could be also very good looking too, is what I'm hearing. Very good looking individual. That's how you notice your message too, because you're like, yep, I was blessed. That's for sure. And good looking can mean anything, literally. As long as you love how you look, you're like, I love me, period. Nobody gotta like me. I love me. I'm hearing, I love my little pimple that I got today. It's gonna go away. I love my little scar that I got. It's going, it's gonna be a part of my story. Like you love yourself, imperfections and all. Like you're really somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like in the spirit, you really are. So there's this journey you're going on. I see that this is brand new, and you're someone who understands every single zodiac sign. With the Fool here, you understand every single individual that you understand every single soul you come across. And that's why you're so precise, because you know the energetics of what's in front of you. Nobody can hide behind their energy, not with you. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Definitely someone who taps into the collective field emotionally. You could have two dogs as well, or three, or something about 2 to 3 dogs is coming through. I see 3 dogs here. Dogs are loyalty. There's also 3 of Swords that just came out as I said that too. So you're working through some type of heartbreak. That could be the I heard fear as well. That could be the frustration though, is what I meant to say. That I was feeling in the beginning here. There's some type of frustrating energy. And maybe you're picking up on this as well and learning to move through it. What is this Queen of Cups and 3 of Swords here? We got an Emperor. Okay. Second time the Emperor comes out. Third time though it comes out today. Make sure to check out my Instagram at Rose Warrior Love if you want to check out another live message, because I just went live there. Okay. So there is something here about power. I'm hearing scripts and scrolls, words being accumulated. This is very specific too. There's something here about a feminine and a masculine who has some type of falling out. It wasn't a falling out, it was protection. If you fell out with somebody, that's protection. Okay? That literally somebody could have been doing things behind your back that spirit's like, you don't even really need to know, honestly. It's not necessary. Let me handle this individual, because they've got shit they've got to deal with. And this could be lineage driven, like somebody who's been carrying on bullshit for the people. It feels like a masculine energy too, through the father line energy is what I'm getting here with this Emperor. So this is heavy Aries. We got Aries twice on the day. I've been picking up on Aries literally the last like 4 or 5 days, y'all. So there is something about the primordial fire and spark within you that's being lit. You're being guided right now heavily. And this is why your intuition is at an all-time high. And you're honestly scaring the shit out of some people with the things that you say and do. There, it's just so divinely timed. People are like, how did you know? And you're like, I just be knowing. That's what I'm hearing. I just be knowing. When you're chosen, you're chosen. When you're blessed, you're blessed. When you're divine, you're divine. That's what I'm getting. I dropped a message yesterday, dripping divinity or dripping in divinity. It's on my YouTube shorts. That's who I feel like I'm speaking to. Like you drip divinity here. And that's what scares people, because it's something that can be faked. You're not you're not a poser, faker, or you don't even claim like, oh, I'm spiritual, or I'm not, or I'm this, or I'm that. Like you don't even claim like, oh, I'm chosen, I'm this and that. Like this is for a group that's way above, like way ahead of that shit. Like you're way ahead of the game when it comes to how people like to claim themselves one way, but they don't really live that life. You live that life. You live it. I'm telling you. You live it. Look, we got 777 divine blessings, bro. You're about to be so taken care of for keeping it so 100%. I feel like you're someone who's like too real for this world, is what I'm hearing. Too motherfucking real. Not a lot of people come across a person like you, an individual like you who keeps it real, speaks the truth, says the truth, but still stays receptive and kind of tapped in with their feminine energy enough to be able to be open to new things as well. So you're not a closed minded person, but you're also someone who cannot be manipulated. I mean, it would be incredibly disappointing for someone else to try and manipulate you. Their plan would fail fucking horribly, is what I'm getting here. So I'm getting shapes tell stories. There's something about shapes. Maybe you have certain shapes tattooed on your chest, is what I'm hearing, but also the back, maybe the leg area, maybe the arms, forearms. That's very symbolic for somebody here. Spirit says to gift yourself some time to relax and rest if you can. I'm going to be doing the opposite of that after this because I got work to do. So this could be definitely a message for somebody out there. So the heart is calling you at this time here. You're being called to heal by resting and literally just allowing your body some time to breathe. Okay. There is something about you that you've been on this restless trip, this restless journey here where you've been going. I'm possibly picking up on someone who goes to the gym like all the time as well. So unicorn spirit, you're not you're not what people are used to here. You're like the mythical being, literally incarnated. And I really, these messages, to be honest, are interesting because I'm like, Spirit, people hear that all the time, but Spirit is telling me right now, yeah, but when it's from you, people know it's for fucking real. So I'm like, okay. Whoa, as I said that, I just pulled they're proud of you for real. What? That's wild. That's wild. I don't think I've ever pulled this card but maybe 2 times. I said for real, and then it says they're proud of you for real. You've got a guide watching you. Okay, I have tarot out here as well, but I like to use my decks more than tarot. Tarot can be limiting sometimes. My decks have way, way more types of information that are not just spiritual, esoteric, and woo-woo, whatever the fuck. They have numbers, motivational things as well. Like, it's a collection of me and tarot, so that's why I like using my shit. So you've got deep awareness about something occurring in your life that a lot of people, they're not aware of how this is happening in you, but they can feel the shift. They can feel the change here. And you're being guided that you do not have to do something that you don't feel guided to do because your intuition tells you everything you need to know. Also, Buddha is coming through. Some of y'all can work with Buddha, or maybe you work in meditation, mindfulness practices here. And then on this card, it says, you are the calm, and then he who achieves his aim. You don't miss, is what I'm getting. And you're quick. You're a quick learner. A quick learner. Again, with this message, beautiful timeline is now. You've manifested something here. Very, very powerful person. Like, who the fuck are you, bro? Who are you? And I'm just saying bro in general. You don't have to be a bro. But I'm saying motherfucking bro. Like, make sure to comment later if this is your message here. Every message is different. Like, my other 3 collective messages, I was not in this energy. Like, this is a very blunt, direct vibe, too. Like, spirit be like, all right, wake them up. Yeah, with the eight of wands here, you speak very directly, or something's shifting very quickly in your life at this time. I see something expanding, doors opening as well for you. I feel like the full moon Gemini energies are now integrating within you today. Okay. Whenever you're seeing this, if you're feeling like, I feel good, I feel highly charged, but at the same time, what do I do with this energy? You're being guided on what to do with this energy next, is what I'm hearing. Trust your guidance, but you're also coming into more money. There's going to be more money as well coming into the picture for you. But you're someone who already gets money. This is who I'm speaking to. Somebody who gets money. I ain't speaking to nobody who's like struggling and broke. I really mean it. Like, you're not struggling and broke here. You're definitely somebody who gets money. You work your ass off if you need to. Like, I don't even think you're a person that really knows what being broke is like, because you work way too hard to, like, you prevent that by 100 miles. Like, you prevent that. You do everything in your power to prevent it, and then you're also highly protected by angels. So you're very, very basically lifted. You're lifted to the next experience, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, literally. If anything, your goal in this lifetime is to give back to others. So you may be someone who helps your friends out, your family out, even strangers out with money sometimes. Like, you're just like that. You got it like that sometimes as well, like a little bit extra. And it's so you, yeah, as I'm saying this, Six of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. So you're about to be rewarded for being an extremely giving individual here. Or maybe you do know what it's like to be broke and poor, in the mind. Like, you know what that's like because of your early childhood. Maybe you grew up with not much. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've heard, most of the world has that story. We get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you're somebody who actually used those lessons. You're not just someone who's like, "Oh yeah, I know what it's like." No, you used that energy, and it I'm hearing driven. It drove you to be some sort of way that now it's like you're a go-getter. You're a CEO, you're a leader. That energy's coming through again. It came through on my live reading for all signs just like this right before on my Instagram. And these numbers keep coming out, bro. 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13. It was literally 12, 12 earlier as well when I was ending that message for the live before this here. Whoa. If this resonates, you'll definitely be resonating with my next Patreon reading. I have segment 2 coming out about spiritual gifts activating right now and why you're feeling like all these type of super quick changes. But Spirit is literally telling me to tell you there is power in this process, though. Trust the power in this process. Yeah, I literally have segment 2 notes right here. There's so many notes that I got here. Segment 1 I posted it on my Patreon last night. Whew. So there's something about you being aware, because you're about to be blessed with more money, more wealth, more resources, a new job. You may even get a whole new boss. They may fire your boss, bro. I've never got that message. What? Or they may have already fired your boss. HR may have already booted that motherfucker and said, they gotta go. I heard he got to go. So it could be somebody who identifies as male, honestly, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah, as I'm scratching my neck, oh, that's confirmation. Like, because when people are nervous, like, they'd be like, but I had an itch there. But I know that that's also insinuating someone's, nervous. Maybe you're nervous, like, oh, what does this mean? Look what's at the top of the deck, though, because I can see through it. Look, allow the divine to pursue you with financial increase. Believe. See, if you don't believe, that's why I wrote that. If you don't believe, if you're like financial increase, whatever the fuck, I'm always broke. Like, if you think like that, it's gonna be. That's you. You're gonna stay broke for sure. But if you're like, you know what? Good things can happen to me. I'm a good person who does good, who gives when I can. I give back. That's what I see, though. I see that you're in that energy. I know exactly who I'm talking to, and that's why I make it clear who the message is for. So anybody who's like, I don't like this vibe, I don't like this energy, I don't like this message, they get to go. But everyone who resonates, like, stays and gets exactly what's meant for them. That's just how it works. So financial increase here. I'm telling y'all, though, because the internet is so fake, y'all, you really got to just be yourself And who gives a fuck about not being liked by people who probably don't even like themselves anyway? So it's better to be liked by a few individuals, especially online, like having a few hundred followers, a few couple followers, whatever it is, than being anything else because you feel like you have to be or portray a certain something. Spirit says not just to allow the divine to pursue you, but also, to allow spirit, to allow God, to allow the Most High to help you, but also to allow yourself to show up for you too. I feel like you're someone who, yeah, the feast has begun. Literally, you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. Shit that nobody would ever believe. You've probably been through stuff nobody would ever believe, family. If this is your message, right when this posts, make sure to comment below. I will also have my link tree below for my Patreon for to the donation message, donation message. I love that. So maybe there's going to be a message about something like that for me later, but donation methods and then methods on how to book a private reading from me or even a call. Okay, all that is down below. I am a very busy person, so just make sure if you're coming to me for a reading, you've already looked at the PDF and you know what's up. Okay, it's the first link in my link tree. We've got trust with the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups keeps coming out. You're very beautiful, whoever I'm speaking to. And you literally have the armor of God all around you. Literally with armor of God here. All around you. It's why you're so beautiful. I'm telling you, when you got literally God's grace, God's love, God's magic wrapped around you, you're like a huge ball of light, bro. I just keep wanting to say bro. Like, you're probably not even a bro. You're probably feminine as fuck too, but I just feel like saying bro. Like, that's literally what's coming through. Maybe your siblings speak like that. Maybe you speak like that. Like, bro, bro. Like, it's just like slang for you. So we got Ace of Cups here. So I'm definitely speaking to somebody who, you know this, but you don't take yourself super serious. You're like, bro, shut up. Like, you're very cool, chill, funny, outgoing. Like, you're not annoying, basically. You're really not annoying at all. I really want to let you know, one thing you don't have to ever worry about is being annoying, because you're literally not. You're way, way, way too deeply aware and tapped in. All that Spirit is saying with this message is continue to be aware and stay tapped in. You got financial increase here with the Ten of Pentacles. This is a bomb ass message. If you're here to the end of this reading, like, you have a lot of good things coming in. As a matter of fact, it could happen today. It could literally happen any day, any point today or tomorrow where a blessing finds you. I really feel strongly about saying that too. That could be for one of you, for sure. But for most of you, this would just continue to manifest in different ways. It's not always about money, but I do know everybody's like, but we need money to pay the bills. It's like, I know that. But when you really know you're the shit, like when you be walking around, walking into jobs and interviews and even your own job or your own, let's say you're interviewing someone else, like, I just feel like you have this powerful aura about you where you attract opportunities without even really trying. Spirit wants you to trust in your intuition, trust in your heart, trust your feelings. What is your body telling you about certain individuals here? You're being shown something, and this is also confirmation you have clairvoyance. My segment 1 message for spiritual gifts initiated and activating, creative gifts activating, are about clairvoyance, clairsentience, a lot of those type of gifts here. So if you're someone who definitely feels into things, sees things, visions, has dreams, those messages will definitely be resonant. On my community post, I posted the link to become a member. So we have volcanic energy with justice in all forms. Yeah, royal blood behind that. What the heck, bro? I really feel like everyone God has his hand over is being activated right now. Activated, and you could be feeling overstimulated because of this too. Because think about it, like, you're someone who either came from nothing or came from an environment that wanted to make you feel like nothing. And then you learned, whether it was the hard way, easy way, you learned no matter what way that you're destined for greatness. You're destined to be able to make a lot of money, but to also give it back to your community and however you feel necessary, or the community you build for yourself here. Wow. I actually still feel called to keep the live up a little bit more while I pull some messages. Yeah, so let me just pull one more. Or at least see what Spirit has here. I love this deck. This is like a newer deck that I've been using too. Messages here for this here audience, whoever resonates. Thank y'all for all the support, y'all. I appreciate you. I will be going live, shit, a lot. Long as I feel called, I'll be up. Tapping in. Doesn't mean I'll be going live here all the time. I got many platforms, y'all, so I gotta kind of spread my energy wisely. You are entirely up to you. So I'm getting that something is being put in your hands. Like, see, when you're given divine authority and power, it really is gonna be about what you do with it. So this is the energy. This is the test. Like, what you gonna do with it? That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, you got lots of talents, y'all. Who am I talking to? You're so talented. So you're talented, you're beautiful or gorgeous if you see that, or handsome if you see that fit. Your energy's gorgeous. You know what's going on. You're very aware. So those who are brave are free. You're very brave. Very, very courageous and brave individual here. And this is why your intuition scares the shit out of people, because you're not afraid to speak on it. You're not afraid to say, yeah, I know what you're up to and you need to quit your shit. People be like, wait. They do the whole like calculating in their head, like how they know. No, I'm not. You're like, then why did it take you so long to answer is what I'm hearing, right? Like, you know. Look, I am who I am, period. Like, you're like, I am who I am. I say it, I claim it, I know it'll be. And see, people get, whoever you are, they misconstrue your confidence for cockiness or like you're on your high horse. Let whoever think what the fuck ever. It don't even matter what they think. Spirit is saying it don't even matter what they think. It matters what you think about yourself, how you feel about yourself. But when you know you're really living in the divine's, law, like you're living by cosmic law, doing your best to really respect the laws of nature, how things really work. Like, you don't gotta give any attention to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. That's the message coming through. People who are committed to not seeing how beautiful you are not ready to make space for how wholesome you're going to be bringing the energy and how you bring things to the table. So it's at this point up to you who you have around you. It's up to you what you indulge in, what you take in. It's up to you. And it's not like you're going to mess it up. What I'm saying is it's up to you. No, you don't have to judge yourself by anybody else's I'm hearing rule book and rubric is what I was hearing too. Like a rubric when they're judging you based off of the rubric on your test. Like if you hit these points, then you pass. Like people's rubrics change all the time is what I'm getting here. Not in educational systems all the time, but spiritually, energetically. Because people don't know who they are, so they don't really know how to gauge energy and measure things up. They can't judge you is what I'm trying to say. Like they're not divinely designed to be earth angel type of like judges in that way. You are though, but you don't walk around like that. Like you may actually keep it hush hush how actually dope you are. But please don't. More people need to see how actually dope you are. Yeah, look, to lead the orchestra, you must turn your back on the crowd. Without a vision for your future, you will always return to your past. So I do see you elevating and saying, you know what? I'm going to do what I do best and keep it pushing. This is your message today. Let me know in the comments if this is for you. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the donations. Like literally, y'all, it means so much. Thank you for any type of way that you've supported my page at all. That's why I keep showing up, because I know I'm speaking to the real ones, and I love that. Bye.